Okay, so today we are going to decorate the tops of the arches, and you can see that there's Christmas stuff all over, but nothing is quite set. My husband has already put the hook for the wreath. There's a couple of, like, you can see marks on the wall that are there for reference. It's marked with some kind of a chalky thing that just wipes right off, but we're going to decorate the tops of those. Okay, so for this project we're using the same tools pretty much. We're using another yardstick that has got holes in it, and I've been doing this for a while, so it's already marked with my holes where I attach them. Scissors, things that'll cut, zip ties and smaller zip ties. These can be got at Harbor Freight for like really inexpensively. And your foliage of choice. What I use, because it droops or drapes or falls over really nicely, is this one here. It's $12.99 from Hobby Lobby. It's half off. And this is my base layer. So the first thing I did was I had my husband cut 2.5 inches off of the ends of my branches. And I have measured the size that I need them to be to droop over my wall. So your measurements will be different than mine. But, whoa, camera. The first thing is start attaching your branches to each other. I just used 2 zip ties and cut them off. And then I'm going to put on the second layer. Okay, so once again, I have enlisted my husband to cut off yet another 7 or 8 inches off of this, just because I just didn't want a lot of branches sticking out. So you're gonna put them, this is really about how you like it to look, because you're gonna attach them to your first set. I'm overlapping mine so that you don't see a lot of a gap. There will be something in the center right here, so where the branches naturally curve this way isn't going to be an issue. If you hear that clanking outside, my husband is working in the shop outside, so I can't stop the noise. But you're just going to, I'm going to just grab one zip tie right here and right down the middle, just so they'll stay together long enough for me to attach it the way I want it. And then that's a zip tie gun, and it just makes it super tight and snips the end off. Not a necessary thing. You could do it with wire snipper things. So that's it. You're going to want to attach this a little bit more, but that's going to be, you know, it's not something I can show you because it's going to be how you want yours to be. So that's going to be like more personal preference. So I'm going to go secure this a little bit more and then show you how we're going to get it up onto that ledge. Okay, so I have attached both ends on one side and the other with a zip tie very loose because I want it to dangle over. I'm going to attach one more zip tie just so that it doesn't bow or anything in places that I don't want it to bow. You know, and it's very simple. Just pull it how tight you want it and snip the bottom. Now, if you're wondering why I'm attaching this to this yardstick with blue circles on it, it's because there are 2 hooks up on that ledge and they go right into here and right into here. So when I pack this up for Christmas, I'll pack it super neat. It's very easy. When I unpack it next year, I'll take it out, I'll fluff it up, and I'll just attach it right up there. So this is one layer that's already complete. The reason I took it apart this year because I wanted to change it up. I had some other things in the layer that I wanted to take out and just change it up. So that's why. This is what it looks like so far. That side only has the lights. I do realize that there's lights drooping down right there. That will go into, that gets incorporated into the wreath that goes there, so that is just, they're just holding its place. And that is the greenery that we just put up there. Nice and easy, and now I can add anything else that I want to that greenery. Oh, and there's a giant ladder on the ledges. So I've got all that up, and the lights in the middle I will take care of. They're just hanging there momentarily. So this is where we left off on this side. There's the gap is in the middle there, and the greenery is attached to both sides on the yardstick, and then it's on the hooks that are up there. So like I said, when I take it down, I will take it down carefully and pack it very carefully, and it all basically goes in, you know, one piece for each side. Anything from this point on will be extra. It will be another layer on there that will be taken down separately, but the base layer is all now all attached. There goes my dog. The base layer is all attached, and when you take it out for next year, if you want to do the same thing, there's nothing wrong with that dog. She wants my attention. You will just take it out and fluff it up and put it right on the hooks. So super, super awesome time saver. Anyway, so I finished up the middle of this, and the only thing different is we're using a couple, I just need 3 hands for real here. So I'm using another piece of that same greenery, and instead of hanging it to the side, I'm hanging it straight up and down so that the longest point dips down in the middle. And then I am adding this branch thingy to the center for some more interest, a little bit more layer, and a little bit of a different like shape of greenery up there. This is from Michael's, $16.99. I'm sure I got it on sale. I needed 2, 1 for each side. So I feel like this project's really affordable. You can do it with as many or as few layers as you want. All right, so let's get back to it. Here we are. This is day 2 on this project. Everything is finished except for that clump of lights in the middle. Now, there is a large mesh wreath that goes there. It, however, has not come out of the attic yet. When my husband gets it down, it is very easy to intertwine those icicle lights into that mesh wreath, and you get a very lit from within type of look. That's what I like. I did not over decorate the ledges this year. In years past, I've hung stuff off of there. I've put ornaments in there. I've made it like really big and tall. I've used mesh up there, all kinds of stuff. This year I went a little more subdued. I did make 2 big bows in my colors. If they're too big or too garish for you, just either use something else or don't use them at all. I think they look beautiful without the bows too. I've got the stuff hanging from the ceiling. I started getting the decorative stuff up on top of the ledges. You know, there's a big frosty hat, and there's some decorative boxes up there, and a couple of things up here. But for the most part, we're going to call it done, except for that wreath. Honestly, I don't know when my husband's going to get out of the attic for me. But anyway, so this is not my normal video style, and if I did not explain anything well enough, or if you want to see a different view, a better view, or a more, just a different view, let me know. I'd be glad to show you or walk you through it. I hope that you've enjoyed, making this custom decorative piece for my house with me, and I hope that you will make one for your house and show me what you've done, because I would love to see it. Anyway, off to the next project. Let's get that wreath down and get this going. Hope everyone's having a great holiday season, and I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, the project is finally finished. The wreath has come out of the attic. The clump of lights is no more. Everything's up and hanging from the ceiling. Tree's still not decorated, but that's okay. Everything's hanging from the ceiling. I think what's up there on the top ledges is all that's going to go up there. I did not do crazy decorating on the greenery this year. I kept it a little more subdued, which for me is hard because I am a more is more kind of girl when it comes to Christmas decorations. I just lose it, and I love to decorate my house for Christmas, and I start the planning process pretty early in the year, so pretty happy to be able to put it up. I like the way it turned out. I think It turned out different than what I had envisioned in my head, but I'm very happy with it so far. Anyway, project done. I hope that you liked it. I hope you do something similar in your house or do the same exact thing. If you do, let me know. I would like to see it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and keep your eye out because I have some giveaways coming up for Christmas. Hope everyone's having a great day. Talk to you all soon. Bye.